depending if you were born here in the US and your parents are from Africa, or if you immigrated from Africa to the United States and you are Cameroonian or Kenyan or Ghanaian or South African, whatever. This video is for you. I want to basically address what is life here for Africans that are part of the diaspora here in the United States. So I'm in this beautiful neighborhood here, is the suburbs of Washington, D.C. You're talking maybe 30-40 minutes, sometimes an hour depending on traffic. This is Lanham, all right? This is Lanham, Maryland, all right? And this area here is, a great place because you have access, to the highway that will take you straight downtown. So a lot of Africans, from different nationalities have purchased, beautiful homes around here. And I'm here to meet a dear friend of mine by the name of Nathan. I met him many years ago. When I was still, my first job was McDonald's. I was a McDonald's cashier. Then I, evolved to the McDonald's drive-thru and just, things went from there. So I met him. He was working two jobs, but both of them were fast food restaurants. He was working at the KFC in White Oak, Maryland. I don't know if you guys are familiar with White Oak. That's another epicenter of Africans. When you first move to Maryland, that's where a lot of us relocate, out there in the White Oak area. And the area has evolved, man. When I was over there, originally there was a Blockbuster Video. That's another job that I took after McDonald's. But anyways, long story short, he was working two fast food restaurants and was working from the morning until afternoon, get off the first restaurant and then leave and go to a second restaurant. Man, you're talking about hustling. So being in the United States is for sure a great privilege because we have certain benefits being here as far as like job opportunities and things like that we don't necessarily have access to in our own countries. Let's face it, if you're happy home and if you're making money, why do you immigrate, right? Most people, if they're happy home, they don't. So we come here for financial stability. Some of us came here as kids. Some people move on their own. Some people win the lottery. Regardless how you came in the United States, that's not the point of the video. The point of the video is discussing life for the African diaspora here in the United States. So I want to basically talk to him about some of the pain, struggles, happiness, the joy, what he's able to do. The whole idea, for me, one of the things I try to do on my channel is to connect the African diaspora to Africa itself. Because a lot of us who have been here for a very long time and don't travel back home have lost touch with the continent. And even if you travel home, many times that's all you end up doing is just going to your home country. Man, last year I had a chance to visit Ghana. I was truly amazed by how the city of Accra is. It's a place I've heard a lot about. It was great to actually go there, foot on the ground, meet the people, eat the food, visit the markets, and see and compare our spices with my own country of Cameroon. Then I went to Ivory Coast. Man, les Ivoiriens là, vous là et les Camerounais, mais c'est les problèmes, hein? Guys, Ivory Coast and Cameroon, there's a friendly competition. We talk smack about each other all the time. If you go to any groups on Facebook, Instagram, where there's Cameroons and Ivoirians together, man, they tear each other apart. But it's all done in a friendly way. I love Ivory Coast and I was glad to visit it and I cannot wait to go back. Then I went to Kenya and I was even more amazed, by the infrastructures, the amazing malls, just the delicious food. The infrastructures are just, man, it's just mind-blowing. But talking to not just people in my family, but also friends of mine, many people were kind of amazed and be like, man, it's great that you went to visit those countries. Because a lot of Africans, when they come in the US, if they go home, to visit. They don't really explore the continent. They don't get to do that much. So the whole point of this is basically connect the diaspora to the continent that is evolving, is improving. Many of us don't even know our own countries. People grow up in a city, stay in the city the whole entire time, don't visit other neighboring areas, whether it's because there's issues with infrastructures or just time. We have to come back here and work. America is about work, man. Everybody's working. Look at this neighborhood in the middle of the day. This is typically what you will see in most suburbs in the United States. People are home and just working from home, or they're out and about, and then they will be back in the afternoon, gonna park their cars, get in the house, eat, watch a little bit of TV, sleep, and go back to work the next day. It's that routine. It's a good thing to be busy. But if you're watching me from Africa and you're not aware of how the lifestyle is here, many people would think that, we live so much better. Does living in the United States necessarily make you better financially than someone who's in Africa? Maybe, maybe not. I've met several people who have invested in their home country, never had an opportunity to necessarily leave overseas, but who are doing so much better. And right now, there's a huge push for African Americans to actually go and visit the continent. But I think that there's also should be a push for Africans themselves to visit their own continent. Because as important as it is for African Americans to discover where the ancestors came from, it's also important for us Africans to really know where we come from. Most of us only know our own cities. So if you live in Africa and you have money and you have a chance to travel, many of people that I know like that come visit and then go home, they're like, man, you know what? I don't want to live overseas. It's not to say life is not good here, but guys, sometimes, man, it can get lonely, man. You get lonely away from your friends, away from your family, man, and it's expensive, man. It's cheaper for us to go from here to Europe than to fly back to Africa. And then you get there and then the family is expecting you to have all these gifts and bring them things. And we try our best, but that alone discourages so many people from going home because they feel like, man, even if there's a funeral, they go home, they feel like, man, if I'm just there physically and I can't contribute to the funeral, why am I even going? I might as well just spend money and not go. There are several challenges that prevent people from actually going back home. The whole point of this video, again, is to connect the diaspora to the African continent itself, because many people are here and just turn into modern day slaves, man, and work and work and work and work. So what makes Nathan very special, you see this van right here? That's his business van. I actually never seen this one. He used to have one that had this like company name right here. So from the fast food industry and different things that he has done, he was also an electrical technician. He created his own company here. So he works for himself and has been working for himself for many years. And then he also is doing businesses in Cameroon. So he's able to go from here back home and invest and come back and does back and forth. So he has the best of both worlds. He gets to go home very frequently, invest there, make the money, come back in the United States. And that's really the dream, man. That's really the dream. So we're gonna get into other issues afterwards, but let's go ahead and meet Nathan and see what Nathan is up to. It's been a while since I saw him, so let's go ahead and see what's up. So guys, I'm in the house, man. This guy is working. Look at that. So meet Nathan, man. Nathan, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, my brother. How are you?
Good. So what's going on, man? There's no space in your living room anymore, man.
No.
Boxes everywhere.
You know, being an African, you come in this country, you don't want to. I have a house.
Yeah.
But if there's any chance to save the money, I can't turn it down, man. I just go ahead and save some money. Since it's something that is not dirty, like you see. These are
cups, baby cups, right?
Baby cups to put the milk inside for them to drink. So what I'm doing here, I just received I have a delivery.
Yeah.
You can see here those boxes. I go through, I check all the boxes, I pack things, you know, and like here, for example, you can see we call biberon. It's a baby cups.
Baby cups right there.
Yeah, so these are the one I already packed. And I'm packing this.
Yes.
So I open each box. I put things in. You know, each box has its own, like baby cups. It may be toys. It may be something else.
Yeah.
It may be a monitor. So I have everything. There's too many things here. For example, this is baby chairs.
Baby chair.
Yes.
So explain to people, what are you doing exactly? You buy all these things.
Yes,
and what's the deal?
No, I bought this. They came in the boxes.
Yes.
Yes. They came in the boxes. And when everything comes, they deliver to me, I go through. You remember I told you earlier today that I have a delivery.
Yeah.
So everything, anytime I have a delivery, I go through and pack them in category.
Yeah.
Different boxes. Every box has its own kind. So I put things that those the same thing in one box.
Yeah.
So I don't put like, you know, when they deliver to me, they don't pack.
Yeah.
I have to pack it myself.
Yeah.
That's why I go through each box that come to me.
Yeah.
So I have a delivery for all these are baby stuff.
Yeah.
For those who they are expecting a baby, you can come if you come to my store in Africa, for example, because this I'm packing to ship.
Okay.
If you go to where I sell in Cameroon. I've been here since I remember May 1980 and 98. So almost 24 years if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So you come in this country, you have to work hard. That's not only thing that I do. When I first came here, you remember?
Yeah.
I was working in KFC and I found a job in Popeye.
Yeah.
Popeye was 8 to 4, and KFC was 4 to midnight.
Yeah.
So I started like anybody else.
Yeah. But for many people, like, America is where you come and make money.
Yes.
But, for you, your money, parts of it actually comes from Cameroon. So explain to people, when did you decide and why did you decide, instead of just working here, making money, making dollars, to actually take your money, resources, and reinvest back to Cameroon? How does that work?
Okay. I came from the business family. My dad was a businessman.
Yeah.
So my tribe, where I came from, people in Cameroon think they call us Bamileke. Bamileke doesn't mean that when you come from the Western province, you know how to do business.
Yeah.
Even that is something that you were born with. Some of the people we came from, they came from West, they can do what we do. But if you came from the family that your parents will do business, it's natural.
Yeah.
So when I came here 24 years ago, when I landed in the airport, Dallas airport, I have $400 in my pocket.
Wow.
$400. Some of my friends came and picked me up. I stayed with them for maybe like a few months. And one day I came home, they just told me, man, look, we found some place where we're going to be living is far away from where we are living now.
Yes.
I have no choice. So I have to find where to live. Actually, the guy who had me came to America. He said, you guys can come to my house. But he has only 2 rooms with his sons, his wife, and cousins.
Yes.
And another girl who came from Cameroon as well were living there.
Yeah.
So what we have to do, there was one sofa and one single seat, a chair.
Yeah.
One day I will be sleeping on the sofa. The next day I will be sitting on the chair. So we were doing that rotation every day. But I was lucky that the guy who was sharing the living room, sometimes he will stay, he will work overnight. So when he work overnight, I have all the living room for myself. So I will sleep that time like anybody else.
Yeah. So,
and then I started like this. When my wife came from Cameroon, we were home. I'm trying to go. Let me answer your question.
Yeah.
So, being businessman, with the way I look at the thing, I want to make it short. I understood right away because I sold shoes. You remember?
Yes.
I sell too many things. It came from the point that I'm finding because when you get in home, you don't have to work hard.
Yeah.
You want to find something that is lighter, like these boxes.
Yes.
To work on.
Yes.
Money is no must. It's here.
Yeah.
So you see things this like this, you don't know what is inside.
Yeah.
One of these things, for those who don't know what this is, this can cost you. I have to go through the computer to know the price.
Yeah.
You'll be surprised. This will be like more than $50, maybe $200. I'm not sure. So I have to go through the computer.
In the United States, that's how it will cost. So when you send it to Cameroon, you have to include your shipping costs. You have to container. You have to pay taxes when it gets over there.
Yes.
You have to put all that in this product.
Yes.
Are you able to
make some
money out of that?
But I'm going to say this. When you buy too many, I don't buy like a seller, like somebody who go to the store and grab one.
Yes.
So no matter how it happens, I'm going to make, even if you sell one like this for $100 in Africa, I'm still making money.
That's good.
Yes.
So he has basically the same mindset than like Amazon and Costco, where it's like a wholesale. So he doesn't worry about necessarily the individual item, but he knows overall the gross he's gonna make his money. So would you say that Cameroon has it been easy for you? What are some of the challenges? Because you're not there physically. And previously I talked to a guy from Ghana who has a business in Ghana. Maybe you've seen that video, but he was complaining sometimes it's difficult if you're not there physically. People can steal from you. Your own family can steal from you. So what are some of the challenges that you face?
The challenges we are facing, we have no problem in America. When just the container get to Africa, do you know today, Cameroonian government are refusing to put to introduce, because when you come with a computer like from Ghana, I spoke to people from Ghana, they say you can ship and use tea in America, You clear your container before you get to Cameroon.
Wow.
In Cameroon, people still writing things down.
Yeah.
You can bring container today.
Yeah.
You clear for $14,000.
Yes.
The same container the next day.
Yeah.
You clear for 10,000. For 10,000.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, 25,000.
Yeah.
So they play games.
Yeah.
The money the government will get, the money goes straight to the government. It might be $5,000. You spend $20,000, only you pay $5,000 for the money go to the government.
Yeah.
Corruption is too much in Cameroon.
Yeah.
At each level.
Yeah.
Clear from the port when you put the container, because the port is in Douala.
Yeah.
We have 2 ports in Cameroon. One is in Douala, another one is Kribi. All my container go through Douala. So from Douala to my store in Yaoundé, you have to pay people every stop.
Yeah.
When you clear the container, you have all the paper. They don't care. They just stop you anytime they want. They're going to tell you, if you don't have $500, you're going to stay here.
Okay, so knowing the challenges, why are you still, despite that, investing back home? Which is a great thing. Instead of just working here and being a slave, you are self-employed. That's why you're able to be home like right now. You're home, but you're working. You work for yourself. So there are benefits, but also challenges. Why, despite all these problems in Cameroon, are you still investing over there?
Okay. You want to understand one thing. No matter how good is in America, no matter how much money you get in America, you always think about back home.
Yeah.
My decision came from the point that I went home one day. I used to ship like shoes, different things that I wasn't necessary there.
Yeah.
So I would ship, people would just buy in a boat.
Yeah.
In 1 or 2 weeks, the 40-foot container will be gone. So I saw Chinese people was coming with stuff. This stuff, this is original. I want to make it different. I want Cameroonian to understand that with little money, you can still use what we use here and cheap.
Yes.
Because in their mind, when things come from America, they say, oh, it's too expensive. But if you add $2, because Chinese will sell this maybe like $2.
Yes.
If you come and sell the same thing for $3,
yes,
I'm trying to help my people.
Yeah.
Because when you buy from Chinese, it never lasts long.
Yes.
But when things like this came to, I want to make money, but at the same time, I want to help my people.
Yes, makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yes, I want to help my people.
Okay.
Yes. And you were talking about challenge. Another challenge is back home. You pay people. They trying to always want to steal, no matter how much you give them.
Yeah.
When you are not there, but when you are there, they work.
So how often do you have to go back and check your own store in order to make sure that nobody is stealing from you?
When I ship the container, I will wait until the container get to Africa. When they start doing the paperwork, like to clear it from the port.
Yeah.
I will get my ticket and just fly to Cameroon.
Okay. So you are in Cameroon when the container arrives at the port?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I don't have to be in Cameroon. But when my agent would tell me, even my agent, I can go through and check, see how far is the container.
Yeah.
See when the container is going to get to Cameroon.
Yeah.
And just travel when it's already there.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a change for me because last time I saw him, he was selling secondhand items. But as you see, everything here is brand new. Are you still selling secondhand items?
No, I don't say, because you're getting old. You can't work that hard. With this, it's easy. Doing this is easy. Like you see, it's like kind of exercise. The boxes is any box here, you can carry it easily.
Yeah. So now you don't buy used items anymore.
No,
everything is brand new now.
Everything in my store is brand new. I want to make a difference in Cameroon. People are begging me in Cameroon, asking me, please, because the name of my store in Cameroon is an American brand.
American brand.
Yes.
Okay.
So I want to make it. When my customer comes, they ask me all the time, please, we don't want you to sell to sell Chinese in this stuff.
What they call friperie.
No, every new stuff came from China.
Yeah.
You know how they copy things.
Of
Chinese
course.
are very, very good copy stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
In Africa, there's no control.
Yeah.
In America, before any product from China comes here, you have to be regulated.
Of course.
Yes. In Africa, nobody cares. And people will be buying stuff like this. They can buy this in Africa for $2. Yes, $2. And come from China. But if you just buy it for $2, and then if I buy in bulk and go to Africa, I can tell them. I'm trying to tell them with $4, you can still buy good stuff.
Wow.
Instead of buy for Chinese for $2,
Yeah.
and the next day you go back to the store and buy another one. With me, you buy original.
Yeah.
And you know it's gonna last for some time.
So do you have currently just one store or two stores?
No, so far I have one store. I have a store, but since I'm shipping, this is my third container.
Okay, this year.
Yes, this is my third container. I'm still here because the container the ship went to Ghana, and for some reason the ship has been,
stuck
there for almost 2 months.
Wow.
That's why I'm still here.
Okay.
I just shipped the second. The third is going by the end of this month.
Okay, all right. So here you have mostly baby stuff. VTech, this is also for babies. What else do you have? Do you have more things in the basement as well?
Yeah, we have.
Let's go take a look at the product so you can see what he's selling.
This rug is going to Africa.
Oh, you're selling this rug as well?
Yes.
Okay.
These are
The couch cushion?
Yes, couch. It's going
Leather
to
couch?
Yes. It's going to Africa. Everything here is brand new.
Yeah.
You can see this. I don't even have too many.
So guys, he has like several couches here that are leather. You can see he has even for fireplaces, different things here, TVs. Wow.
And then this I shipped this too. I have this.
Yeah.
The
rug.
Yes. I
Okay.
have those.
All right.
I'm going to show you something here.
Okay.
Let me put the light. It's going to be kind of like you see here.
Wow, this is the garage.
Yes.
There's no more space in here.
Yes.
You
have everything.
Wow.
In here. Everything. Toys.
Guys, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Everything you can imagine. So from toys to wow, yeah, that's a lot of
Everything
stuff.
here is brand new.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything here is brand new.
No more used things.
No, I don't sell used things no more.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's the change.
Yes.
But isn't that more? Are you still able to make money? I mean, obviously you are because you're doing this.
Yes.
And you say it sells more.
Yeah, people
Man, there's money in Cameroon, man. People are saying Cameroon is broke with this. You hear this, guys? They keep saying Cameroon is broke, man. People are buying this stuff,
No,
man.
but back in the day, when you ship things like that, people will be lined up to buy.
Yeah.
Cameroon still there is challenging, man. We don't have that much money. I wish we were. They say Africa. You've been to Africa.
Africa is nice.
People came from Africa will ask me, why don't you open this to Africa?
Yeah.
So when I go to Cameroon, I'm gonna go to Gabon.
Okay.
Just to check and see how things go.
Go over there.
And maybe to Africa and Senegal. Those are the two countries they say go and try there.
Yeah.
See how it go. With the experience that I have, if I go to Senegal for 1-2 days, I will figure out what to sell there.
Okay.
Yes, it's
All
easy
right.
for me.
So that's the garage. Okay. And then you also using your basement for.
Yeah, I use the basement, but we don't want to have too much in the basement.
Okay.
Yes, because
Let's go take a look at the basement and see. Let's see. This is the dining room. Even the dining room, man. Where do you eat, man? You don't have any space nowhere. Where do you sit and eat, man?
we have place to sit.
Man, guys, this is the dining room. Everything is stored. This is the former living room with even more items here.
Yes.
Man, businessman.
This is, you can see everything is in the box.
Yeah.
No use stuff. I don't no use stuff. If you go to the basement, there's not too much to do.
No, that's fine. If
you
you
can still go there if you want to.
Yeah, we don't have to. It's up to you.
Okay.
It's up to you. So we're sitting enough here. So basically, you can either have your house and you just pay, or you can make your house the business. So the house is actually the business over here.
We do this all the time.
Yes.
When my wife, she's not working because she know more about baby Adam than I do.
Yes.
Being a mom, she will know.
Yes.
She knows that she helped me when she has nothing to do.
Yes.
But now she has a meeting. She's working in the office, and then she keep helping me when she has a chance.
How many employees do you have in Cameroon?
Normally, when we want to ship, when I have like a delivery, like a truck, I'm gonna find like 2-4 guys to help me.
And how do you determine prices?
Prices of all this?
Yeah, because you're buying it in dollars.
No, everything comes with a manifest.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a price.
Yeah.
You know how much each item here costs.
So how do you determine how much you sell it in Cameroon?
Know how much I buy is easy for me to to sell in Cameroon.
Okay, let's give an idea to somebody. So something like this. This is a moonlight soother. Okay, so this is for people.
Moonlight soother.
Yeah.
You know, I can't memorize all the price.
Yeah.
But what I do, I will go and pull up the manifest.
Yeah.
See how much it costs
Yeah.
before make a Cameroonian price.
Okay.
Because I won't sell these items like if we were in America. Every people they are here. Some people will come to my place. They want to buy stuff.
Yeah.
Because I'm cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cheap. If you go to store to buy this, you buy in the regular price. But if you know where I am, but I don't have a right. My license doesn't authorize me to sell anything in America.
Yes.
Because when I apply for my license, I say everything's going
Back
to
home.
Cameroon.
Yeah.
So I'm not selling anything here.
Yeah.
Just
okay.
because I don't want to get in trouble
Of course.
with any
Yeah.
IRS stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
How do you compete with the local merchants over there who are buying things from China and selling them over there?
Like I say, the customer came. Some of the customer are begging me to keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because they are having buy my stuff. They know it's original. It's a brand new stuff. It's authentic. It's not like something you just go and copy in China.
Right.
I want to make a difference. Everybody in Cameroon sell Chinese stuff, but me, I'm trying to show to Cameroonian that with the plus $1 or $2, you can still buy good stuff.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Sounds good.
The money you spend to buy Chinese stuff, you put $2, $3, you can buy good stuff that will last for some time.
If somebody is coming to the US and wants to decide what's best, work here, go become a government employee, go work in a store, or whatever company, what do you think is better? Is it smarter to work here for the US or to do what you're doing, which is self-employed and still connecting the continent?
You know me better than anybody else.
Yeah.
You know how I started. When I started, when I first came here, I worked to Popeye, I worked to KFC, I even worked to one of the company called Assembly. So we were putting the pack together. And then I went to school, I became the technician of telecommunication. I worked for Tech In for maybe 5 years. The last thing that we did was the new convention center. Yeah. The new one, the new one, right there. So that was my last job. Since when I was expecting my son, he's 23 today, we called somebody to come to my place and clean the carpet. Yeah. The guy came in about 30 minutes. He cleaned the living room. This living room is even big. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Clean my living room. He say I'm gonna pay him $80 in 30 minutes. I'm like, what? He said, yes, $80. I paid this guy for $80. And then I decided, when he left, I told my wife. By the time I was going to school to pass my exam to become a technician in telecommunications, so I wasn't even doing anything than just stay home. My wife said, nah, you can't do it. I said, I'm going to do it. She said, we were expecting the baby. He said, no, don't do it. He went to work, and I was, every time I see this guy, he was a Spanish guy. I said, can you give me the number where you bought your machine from? Yeah. He keeps saying, no, because he knew exactly what I was trying to do. One day I told him, man, I'm from Africa. If you give me the number, I'm buying this machine to ship. I'm not buying this machine to try to...
do the same business.
No, I'm not trying to do that. We can go and sit down there.
Yeah.
Let's come and sit here. Yeah. So, this guy, he decided to give me the number one of this day. One day he grabbed the number and gave it to me. So I went to Rockville, where they were selling those machines. I met the white guy that when he was selling, I said, hey man, look, I want to do this business. Do I have to have a license to do it? Yeah. He asked me, do you want to do it like part-time job? I said, yes, I want to do it like part-time job. He said, yes, you can do it. You don't need a license. So I started like nothing. So what I was doing, when I studied, I got tired, I will go. And when this guy gave me the number, I decided to create my own company. Yes. So I have to go online and see how they make a flyer. Yeah. And then I came up with the name of the company, Professional Carpet Cleaning Plus. Yes. So my wife knows the computer stuff more than I do. So she pulled up we decided the name of the company, and then I went to Office Depot. I print many copies. Yeah. So when I study, I tired, I will go and put under the people door. When they come back from work, they call me. That's how I started. So when I decided to buy the machine, my wife and I, we have only $5,000 in our account. We were expecting the baby.
Yeah.
So I took the money to go and buy the machine without telling her. She came back one day. She said, man, well, you call people to clean the carpet again? I said, yes. When I bought the machine, I went home, I studied, I read how to use it. And I tried on my own carpet. It works. When she came back, she was surprised that the carpet was looking clean, even better than the first guy. And then she was like, why are you clean the carpet? And then I come with me. She went to the pilot. I said, yes, I bought the machine. She was so mad. We have $5,000 expecting the baby. How you spend the $5,000? In 1 week, in 1 month, I already make more than $5,000 that it was
on carpet cleaning.
On carpet cleaning.
Yeah, so
with
people
just the flower that people keep calling me locally.
Yeah.
And how I became popular. One of the people who work, because back of the day we have those who call yellow page. They grab my flyer and call me. When they call me, I had all this. I'm already bought this house. So I remember we were sitting back there. The guy came. We make an appointment. He was sitting there. He said, "Man, look, you pay people." Because when I get on the point that it wasn't even me putting the flyer. I found young kid. I went to, so any kid I will see, I will go and see his mom and say, "Can you allow your son to come and just share the flyer?" They say yes. And then I keep making like 500 copy, 1,000 copy, and just give them to go and share.
Okay.
And when the guy from the yellow page found the paper, my flyer, he called me. He came here. He said, "You don't need to do that." Yeah. So he told me what to do. I will pay only $400 in Maryland and $300 in DC. Yeah. So, man, I was busy crazy. Yeah. You remember?
I remember. I remember.
When you were going to school.
Yeah.
You came sometime and worked with me.
Absolutely. No, I did. I worked with him for a while when I was in college. That's how I was getting some extra money. We would get, different appointments, go to different houses and go clean the carpet over there. And then, it was fun too. It was fun to meet different people and stuff like that. So he has a lot of repeat customers. Are you still doing carpet cleaning right now?
Yes, I'm still doing
So your company is Professional Carpet Cleaning Plus.
Yes.
So guys, if you're watching this, he mostly does DC, Maryland, Virginia, if you need your carpet cleaning, but he does more than carpet. He also cleans couches and things like that. Wow. How do people get a hold of you? What is your business number?
Oh, my business number is 202-528-3389. If you go online, you can see me. You go on Google, you want to search for Professional Carpet Cleaning Plus. You're going to see us. We are 5-star company. Okay. I'm not kidding. You can see it. If you search, my name is Nathan. You're going to see, if you go on Google, you see what people are saying about us.
All right. So whether you have an individual home, townhome, you live in a condo on the 20th floor, he has all the equipment necessary to get up there and do that. So he's been self-employed from working at 2 fast food restaurants. So definitely the opportunity is here. But let's face it, life in America is not easy. And a lot of people maybe watch you when you get over there with all your material and they think that life here is easy. They don't understand the struggle. So to people in Cameroon who are watching this video, what do you want to tell them about the side of your business here that they don't see, the difficulties that you have on this side? When it comes to buying, material and selling it, what are some of your challenges that people don't see?
First of all, you have to know where is your customer before you buy stuff. Yes. Don't just go and buy things because you see me buying things and say, "Oh, I'm going to go." No, it's not like that. Yeah. You have to study the market. Yes. Know where you're going to sell those things before you start buying. Because if you just see me buy and go and buy, you take them to Cameroon without know where to go, you're not going to sell. Okay. This is we call people, in America, they call... my business is for everybody can buy from my store. It depends on what you are buying. Yes. But if you decide to do this, there's one thing that I will love you to do. You have to study the market. Find where your customer is before make a decision. Because it's you can't just do. You see, this is plenty money that I'm spending.
Right, of course.
If you don't have it.
To get started, you need a lot of money.
Yes.
How much does it cost to ship a container from the US to Cameroon?
One container with what I'm shipping with my business is about $100,000 to $150,000.
To ship one container?
Yeah, to fill up the container with all the paperwork, everything.
Does that include the transportation cost?
Yes. Everything with the merchandise they are shipping to Cameroon. And then when you get to Cameroon, you have to clear it. It's between $14,000 to $20,000 to clear the container. One container. Yes.
Wow. So guys, you see, the money comes from Cameroon, man. Because a lot of people think, well, I can only make ends meet here. Many people that stay here for a long time who don't get to go home, it's easy to neglect the Cameroonian or African businesses and say, well, you know what? I'm better off here. And one of the things that my trips have really opened my eyes, guys, is people are investing back home a lot. So if you're sitting there and you're thinking you're just going to work a 9 to 5 and then retire when you're 60 years old and then go back home. No, you can make money there now. And that's actually something that I'm very impressed by. People are, creating all these apartments. They call them meublé, which is like an Airbnb. He's doing shipping. There's all sorts of things, that you can do. And I'm really, I respect what you're doing, man. That's a lot of money to just ship like that.
Ship.
Wow.
There's 2 containers that way, and I'm doing my third one. And as soon as they call me and say, oh, the first container is here, you jump fly to Cameroon.
And you're doing this without a website. You don't need to.
No.
You just bring the stuff, sell it.
Sell it, but there's in Cameroon right now, things are selling online if you have a Facebook.
Oh, Facebook.
Yes.
Okay.
I have a girl, that's her job. She take a picture and put things on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is business better in Douala or Yaoundé?
It depends on what you are selling. Where my company is by the entrance of administration quarter in Cameroon. So where the office buildings are, I'm by the entrance. I'm by 5 minutes from where they call you're from Yaoundé. There's a big intersection called La Poste.
La Poste. Okay.
Yes. If you, I'm just right there. So middle class people are the people who buy from me.
Okay.
Yes. Because when they go to work, my store is right there. You can't miss it.
You can't miss it.
American brand.
All right.
And when they see American brand, everybody want to go and see what is
Absolutely.
inside. Yes.
Okay. Well, any final things you want to say before I end the video here?
No, I don't want to discourage people with the amount of money that 150,000. No, I don't want to discourage nobody. Yeah. You have to understand. I have an experience. I did carpet cleaning. I'm still doing it. Everything you do in this life, if you put your heart, focus, I don't see how you're not going to be successful.
All right.
That's the only thing I can tell people. I don't want to turn down your dream. Come to America is a good thing, but you have to know what you in your mind what you want to do.
That's right.
Yes.
Good point.
Anything like you remember the sun. If anything you want to do in America, if you work hard, you get there. But when you back home, you dream. You see on the TV, you think if you come to America, you just go to sleep in the morning, come immediately.
Yeah.
You have to work hard in America.
Yes.
If you want to go to school, you have to work hard. You have to study. Mm-hmm. There's nothing you're going to get for free.
Yes.
You want to work, don't work hard, work smart.
Yes.
You have to know where, because there's a way to make the money.
Yes.
I can just say this like in 5 seconds. Making money is not working hard. Mm-hmm. It's about know what you are doing.
That's right.
And it's an opportunity. You can work 20 years without making money.
Right. And
find your way in 2 years and become rich.
That's very true.
That's all.
All right. Thank you so much for your time.
No, thanks, man. Thanks for giving me an opportunity to share my own experience.
This is just the beginning. My goal, guys, is to go to Cameroon when he's over there, and I can show you the other side. So hopefully we can do that sometime this year.
Oh, no,
that'll be nice.
I want you to come, and then you're going to see the store. I think people will be like, yes, this guy knows what he's talking about.
Outstanding. Yeah,
we don't make it happen. Yes. And I do too many things. There's a carpet cleaning machine outside. Mm-hmm. When it's time to show to my people that follow Ivaintures videos, we're going to have a time, so I will show to Yeah.
My subscribers.
The people who follow you. Where I became by doing carpet cleaning from the portable machine to the industry machine outside.
No, we're gonna do it another time.
Yes.
Absolutely, that'll be good.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, man.
All right. So I hope you've enjoyed the conversation with Nathan. Nathan has been, like I said earlier, a very dear friend of mine for many, many years. So great person, amazing businessman. So feel free to reach out to him if you have any need regarding carpet cleaning or, starting your own business in Cameroon or any African countries. He's very knowledgeable and he's been doing that for a very long time.